Yo, what's up everyone? DPX here, and you clicked on the video, you heard, you saw, you read, whatever. 500 subscribers! Thanks everyone. Really, it means a lot to me. I'm not gonna be crying and everything because I don't cry over that shit. I'm all man. But you know, after 7 years, 500 subs took a little while. Obviously, some people say, you know, if you're doing something for 7 years and you don't go anywhere, then maybe you should think of it. Well, I started when I was like 11, so I think I get a bit of leeway, but that's just me. Thank you for everyone who sent in questions. If you want to be a part of the next Q&A, my 1,000 subscriber special, well, first you gotta help me get to that number. So, as we're celebrating here, let's make sure we get to 1,000 subscribers in a fraction of the time it took to get to 500. But let's not jump the shark quite yet. I asked you guys on Twitter, Instagram, and in the MeCast Discord server, all three of which are down below, to send me questions for this Q&A. And you guys sent them to me on Instagram and on Discord. None of you sent to me on Twitter. I guess Twitter just sucks that much. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting with the Instagram fucking questions. First question from my boy ML says, "Hi, this is ML using Megara's account." Yeah, we don't care. "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" No, Patrick. El Tubulo, you guys might know him as JPX, asks, "What are your top 6.5 left-handed characters in video games?" Me too. Vitor19, I'm not reading that whole number, asks, "How do you like your eggs?" Now look, you guys are gonna call me very plain, very bland, very predictable, but it's scrambled. I love most kinds of eggs. Scrambled though. That's the best, I feel. Because you can do a whole lot with scrambled, you know what I mean? I honestly think there's no competition. Dylan P asks, "Why are you so stupid?" You know what? Fuck you. Meme Trick says, "If they ever make a Mario vs. Sonic movie, who do you think will win?" Well, before I answer your question, you know, with the fact that they're making, they have the whole Sonic movie franchise and that they're making a Mario movie, you gotta consider that somewhere down the line. I don't think they're considering it right now, but somewhere down the line they are gonna have to consider a Mario vs. Sonic movie. Like, they did a Jason vs. Freddy movie, two different franchises. I know that's I just compared Mario and Sonic to Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger, but you know, it could happen, you know? But as for who would win, I don't know. I was thinking Sonic, because I feel like he's more powerful than Mario, but then I was thinking about this before. I come up with reasons in my head why Mario would beat Sonic, because he's got a lot more power-ups and shit. I don't know. Sonic, though, I feel like Sonic will outrun Mario, and Sonic wins. Greg, the video game nut, one of my boys, says, "You've asked me this on Chill with the MeCast a few times," which is a podcast I have with the MeCast. Go check it out. "But I've never heard your take on this. What is your opinion on pigeons?" Alright, so for those of you that do not know, asking each other what we think about pigeons is like a running joke on said podcast, right? And whenever someone first appears on it, no one can appear on the show without being asked what are their thoughts on pigeons. That being said, in the very first episode, I did say what my thoughts on pigeons are, and I don't remember what I said, so I'll just say it again here. Well, maybe it's not again, because maybe it's not the same thing. But pigeons, I guess they're pretty cool. My boy Ryan John says, "When did you decide to make videos on YouTube?" Like I said, I started making videos on YouTube when I was 11, okay? I was my balls did not even drop. Sorry, I didn't really need to mention that. But when did I decide? It was honestly around when Smash 4 came out. Smash 3DS. At the time, I didn't have a Wii U. So that game came out, and I wanted to do Let's Plays, which is how me and Slash started our Let's Play channel, Thundercast, which is pretty much defunct at this point. But, you know, I didn't really originally start as my own channel. It started as, like, a, you know, me and Slash, you know. So, I guess I owe a part of this YouTube channel to Slash, and I eventually wanted to do my own stuff a few months later. And it was about Smash 4. And yeah, I also owe people shit on Smash 4, and yeah, it hasn't aged that well at all, but, you know, I have a soft spot for it, just because it kinda, in a way, launched this channel, so, yeah. That was around the time I decided to start making YouTube videos. And the last one on Instagram, Ramkit asks, what? Not much, how about you? Okay, now for the Discord questions. Pat Luigi asks, what made you want to start YouTube? I did kind of just answer that within the last question. I didn't realize that. But yeah, basically, like, well, I'm going to kind of change it up a little bit because me and Slash both wanted to start Thundercast. It was actually his idea. I think he's the one who brought up the idea of doing YouTube together. What made me want to start doing my channel is because, like, you know, it was kind of a little... I still like the idea of a collab channel, but I always needed to have Slash with me whenever I wanted to do a channel or video. And ever since we started that, I wanted to just do my own thing or whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to play Smash. I started off as a Let's Play channel, and I deleted those, or actually I privated them, because they were fucking shit. Really, I used my mom's iPod to record it. I didn't have a tripod either, so I just stacked up a bunch of games on a chair and then put the iPod on there. What was the question again? What made me originally start YouTube? Yeah, it was basically Smash came out, and I wanted to play Smash, and it eventually grew more than that, because now, like, you see me doing stuff like top 10s where they're like full-on scripted. You see me doing game reviews and movie reviews and TV reviews and like solo missions, which like is my big thing now. And you guys seem to be liking solo missions as of late, and I appreciate that. Give that show as big of a boost as possible. Slash asks, what's your favorite video that's not Importance of Smash that you've made, been in, or worked on on YouTube? Well, fuck you for asking me that, because you've made it very difficult. By saying not Importance of Smash, that does not narrow it down at all. But there's a lot. Strange how you said that's not Importance of Smash, but you didn't say not solo missions, because, you know, I've been trying to make solo missions my big series, and like I said, it seems to be working out. And for my favorite solo missions, I have to say, like, I'm going to categorize them. My favorite solo missions is probably either the Terry Amiibo one, because that one was like very unique, and like it's not like any of the other episodes I've done. I like get a full-on cosplay for Terry, and I become Terry to train my Terry Amiibo. I think that was really I just thought that was a nice touch. It's either that is my favorite solo missions, or it's my the one on Avatar: The Last Airbender games, a more recent one, because that was when I first started like fully scripting them, and I had a bit of a plot going there, you know, with me having to save the world, and in order to save the world I have to find a good Avatar game. You know, if you haven't seen either of those two videos, go check them out, because I really do like them. But non-solo missions, I don't know. Probably Function McDickhead. I made that a lot bigger than I ever thought I would. And as for other, like, maybe, like, MeCast videos, ooh, as for me being in them, you know, I'm not going to count Chill with the MeCast, because I am in them, but, like, there's a lot of those. I'm not going to count, like, the Maloli Show, because I'm technically not in that. I'm going to say probably the 3D World Mad Lads, or maybe the Black Friday Punish Me. Because the 3D World Mad Lads is me, Pat Luigi, and Ramkit all, like, fucking around, and Ramkit just killing me and Pat Luigi a lot, and we all worked very well off each other, which is pretty cool. And in the Black Friday video, it kind of got a little fucked by, because Zach and Slash's footage got a little fucked, but It was still like, you know, it felt like the stakes were high for that one, and I just like that. NJJP asks, why is Ant Sam so cringe? Because he plays Olimar and Yoshi, unironically. Anthinator says, oh, Ant Sam, you're gonna take that as a response to what NJJP says. Anyways, he says, is there a particular YouTube influencer who you look up to? I don't want to say look up to is the correct wording, because that almost sounds like I'm idolizing them, and I don't think it's safe to idolize people. If you idolize me, don't, because you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I mean, like, look at me. But as for anyone that I, like, I guess am inspired by right now, you know, it's obvious if I'm gonna talk about, like, right now with solo missions, obviously, like JonTron, Angry Video Game Nerd, a bit of Nostalgia Critic in there, and then even some other people. Like I kind of threw in I took sort of like, what's his H3H3, but like some of his older videos, maybe like Cody Co or iDubbbz. I feel like some of that sprinkled in there. Donkey, of course, with my solo missions. And yeah, Alcaspaz asks a similar but not completely the same question. Which YouTubers influence your videos the most when starting out? So the way I interpreted this was Anthony was asking what YouTuber like is inspiring me now with the content I make. Alcaspaz here is asking me who inspired me to make YouTube videos. It's been a very long time for me to know specifically. I feel like I started off as like a Let's Play channel, you know, if you can even really call it that. But I guess it's the closest thing, and mainly I was watching a lot of Let's Play channels at the time. I don't remember the names. I do remember one of them was Abdallah. He was one of the people who made me want to start doing Smash Let's Plays. But I was also watching a lot of other like Minecraft Let's Plays. And yeah, Ant Sam, who trying to be a little sneaky here, has 2 questions, but he sends it to me in one message, which I will allow. A little life hack for you. You can't send 2 different messages, but you can send one message with 2 questions. Why is Anthinator bad at the game? Because reasons. His other question is, who do I really hate more? Yoshi or Olimar? Look, Yoshi is cringe as fuck, but Olimar is cringe, lame, and boring. Lame and boring are like the same thing, but like, Yoshi, you can do at least some cool stuff with him. Olimar, there's just nothing cool about him, I feel. That's just my thoughts, though. Gus asks, what were your top 5 suggestions for What If They Were in Smash? If you guys don't know, What If They Were in Smash was was a series I used to do. I don't really do it anymore because I feel like it kind of ran its course, and also Smash kind of got concluded, so I don't think there's much of a point in doing it now. But it was a series I used to do where I would open up like the floor for requests of up to 8 characters, any type of character, and I would talk about how I would react if they were in Smash. So obviously I get characters like Shrek and Goku and Gordon Ramsay. My top 5 favorite, I'm not going to order them, but I'm going to count one as, it became a running joke how each episode I'd get Eminem suggested to me, but like in a different way. Like one episode I got Eminem, another episode I got Marshall Mathers, which is his real name in case you don't know. Another episode I got Slim Shady, and I got B-Rabbit, and then I got his hip-hop group, which I forgot the name of. But yeah, it turned into a little running joke, so I'll count that as one. Somebody, I forget who, but somebody sent me the Empire Today Carpet Man, which I thought was really funny, so that's 2. I remember Ramkit had 2 good ones. He sent me the letter Q, and he sent me Bustopher Jones, which is James Corden's cat from fucking Cats. And also, very early on in the series, I got a very specific question, one that probably I feel like most people won't even like get now, but I got one that said, the guy yelling at Bethesda's E3 2019 press conference. If you guys don't get the joke, This was like around that time where like around E3 that year, and at Bethesda's E3 their crowd was obnoxious. They were going crazy over fucking everything, you know, and I guess someone wanted to know how I would react if that person going crazy for fucking everything would be in Smash. So those are my 5 favorite suggestions. And last but not least, Zach says, if you had a playable character based on you in Smash, what would each of your abilities do? Don't make yourself OP. Okay, so I think Zach's trying to ask me if I was in Smash, what would my specials be? I'm gonna do just specials, because if I do my entire moveset, we'll be here all day. My neutral special will be a gun. I have a gun! My up B would be me jumping really high. My side special would be me throwing my chair and nearly breaking it. Foos! Shit! I'm actually, not nearly, I did actually break the chair from doing that. And my down B would be like a transformation sort of thing, just like Pyra and Mythra, where I turn into Terry. Okay! And then, now I have Terry's moveset. Those are all stuff from solo missions, but I feel like that's the only thing I can draw from. And I gotta have an alternate costume with the in-depth detective. Look, I'm really trying to bring him back, okay? And that does it for the Q&A. Again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Actually, last I checked, we're at 501. Let's keep this train going. Keep it going. Share this video, share my channel, and subscribe to the, some of the people I read comments from have their own YouTube channel, so subscribe to them, of course. Anyways, be sure to give your come subscribe, or send you to the hospital. I'll have some more content soon. Bye!